guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about a fragrance from Viktor&Rolf, and that fragrance is called Good Fortune. Good Fortune is a fragrance for women, and it comes in a beautiful bottle which is purple and inspired by amethyst. The bottle is very attractive if you like purple and if you like crystals and stuff like that. So of course I had to pick up this bottle and see what it smelled like. So I did that, sprayed it on the card because I don't really like to purchase right away unless I know I'm going in for that particular fragrance, you know, RA fragrance. But that changes, it all fluctuates, so don't hold me to anything. But yeah, so I went and got the fragrance after I kept smelling it on the card. I was like, this smells so good. What is it? What's in this bottle? What's the potion, you know? So let's go over some of the notes that are in this fragrance. For the fragrance notes, the main accords, we have white floral, vanilla, soft spicy, floral, sweet, fresh, powdery, and anise. For the top notes, we have fennel, gentiana. Middle notes, we have jasmine, and then base notes, we have Madagascar vanilla. Fragrances that, some of the notes in here that are like my, not absolute favorite, but I really like jasmine and I really like vanilla. So maybe those are the notes that made me like, you know, pay more attention to that fragrance card. So I kept on smelling it and I was like, let me go get this bottle. It smells good. So I went to the store and sprayed it again, sprayed it on myself, and I liked it. I did. I was like, you know, I want to see how this fragrance develops on me. Because I thought I loved it, but I still needed to know for sure, because you know, you can't just tell one day wearing a fragrance. So I took it home with me and I did a haul on fall fragrances that I had purchased. So if you haven't watched that video, you can go ahead, I'll link that in the description. So yeah, went and got that, and then this is now my review on that fragrance. Notes are there, they're nice, but the way they're put together and wearing it all day, it kind of just started to remind me of, let's say, grape soda, grape medicine. So like I got Dimetapp out of it, honestly. It just smelled like that heavy syrupy purpley smell, if that makes any sense. It just smelled very heavy and very syrupy, very thick, and sugary, and it became a little flat too. So I do usually like fragrances that kind of like have highs and lows in it. So maybe that being the top, the middle, and the base, you know how it fluctuates throughout the day. I felt like it just got to a flat line and I didn't like the ending smell of it. I do feel as if I like the top notes. So I mean, even though I like the base notes more according to the list of notes, I feel as if when it got to maybe like 4 to 5 hours within the day, I just was like, I don't want to smell this anymore. It's a bit annoying. So let's get into longevity. Longevity, I feel like it lasted all day. I feel like I could smell it on my clothes. I did overspray it because I just overspray my perfumes in general. So yeah, at first it started off nice, but throughout the day I was just like, I don't want to smell like this anymore, or I don't want to smell like this, because it did change a little. As far as compliments, I didn't get any compliments on that fragrance, so I'm hoping that it wasn't an offensive fragrance, because you know, some fragrances can be like that. It can be like, you get a compliment, oh, that smells good. You rarely get a compliment that that perfume smells bad, unless you're around someone who really cares or really knows that you care to know. So I didn't get any compliments on the fragrance. I don't know if it has sillage because, like I said, I didn't get any compliments on it. I do believe that I could smell it in the wind when I left the area, but could have been just because I had it on me still. The bottle was really pretty and purple, and you know, nice, but I didn't like it amongst my other perfumes. Like, you know, when the perfumes are all sitting side by side, you want a little cohesiveness within the fragrances. I don't know, something about the bottle where I was just like, you're not fitting in with the collection right now. That may be silly to say, but that's how I looked at it. I returned that bottle of fragrance probably within like 3 weeks of having it. I returned it. I didn't like it enough to keep. And then it was still around the time where I could return it and receive my money back. So I returned that fragrance. And would I buy it again? Who knows? Maybe, you know, the nose changes over time. Something that you didn't like at first, sometimes that changes. Some things that you do like at first, sometimes that changes. So I don't know, maybe in the future, but for now I definitely don't need it in my collection. Would I recommend it? I would say I always recommend that you smell the fragrance first to see. Obviously I'm not recommending it because I don't like it myself, but that doesn't mean that you won't like it. So go ahead and smell the fragrance. If you've already smelled it, leave your comment in the comments. Like, let me know what you thought of the fragrance. Can you see it matching with any other fragrances? And how did you feel when you first smelled it? Did you expect that from Viktor&Rolf? Like, whatever you need to say about this fragrance, go ahead and leave that in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. And I did change my channel a little bit, so it's more about lifestyle and items that I've purchased that I feel worthy enough to speak upon, and also my reviews and stuff like that. So there will be more coming to this channel. It's not just fragrances. If that's a problem, I apologize, but I hope to keep you. So thank you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.